Lucifer was once a magnificent angel, a being of unparalleled beauty and grace. He was known for his beauty and his musical talents, enchanting the heavens with his melodies. He was close to God, a being of pure light, basking in divine radiance and favor.
But my heart became filled with pride, a dangerous seed that began to grow. I desired to be like the Most High, to sit upon God's throne, to wield his power.
This desire for power festered within him, twisting his love into envy and ambition. Lucifer's pride led him to rebel against God, believing he could usurp the divine throne. He convinced other angels to join him in his mutiny, promising them power and glory. They believed they could overthrow the Almighty, that they deserved more power and glory, more than they had been given. A war erupted in the heavens, a battle between good and evil, light and darkness. But Lucifer's rebellion was ultimately in vain, his dreams of dominion shattered.
I was defeated by the Archangel Michael, God's mighty warrior, who stood firm against my pride.
Cast out of heaven, stripped of his former glory, Lucifer became known as Satan, the adversary, the embodiment of opposition. His followers, also banished, became demons, twisted reflections of their former glory, shadows of what they once were. This fall from grace marked the beginning of darkness and despair, a stain upon creation, a reminder of the consequences of pride and ambition. The battle between Lucifer and the Archangel Michael was one for the ages, a clash of titanic forces that echoed through the celestial realms. It shook the very foundations of heaven, causing the gates to tremble and the clouds to part in a dramatic display of divine power. Michael, with his flaming sword and unwavering loyalty to God, fought with righteous fury, his every strike a testament to his dedication and strength. Lucifer, consumed by his own ambition and desire for power, unleashed a torrent of dark energy, his malevolent force swirling around him like a storm.
Despite his might and the dark power he wielded, Lucifer was no match for the divine power of God that flowed through Michael, giving him unparalleled strength. He and his legions were cast out, hurled from the heavens like lightning, their fall a swift and decisive act of divine retribution. Their fall was a spectacle of fire and fury, a grand and terrible display that served as a testament to the consequences of pride and rebellion against the divine order.
Jesus himself, the Son of God, witnessed this rebellion, his eyes filled with sorrow as he watched the events unfold. He saw the darkness that had taken root in Lucifer's heart, a darkness that had grown and festered, leading to this tragic conflict. And with a heavy heart, he too turned against those who had once been his brethren, understanding the necessity of their expulsion for the greater good. The pain of betrayal was great, but the need for justice was greater, a balance that had to be maintained to preserve the sanctity of heaven. Cast out of heaven, Lucifer now walks the earth. He is a constant presence, a whisper in the shadows, always seeking to lead us astray. He knows our weaknesses, our desires, and our fears. He uses this knowledge to tempt us, to lure us away from the path of righteousness.
He disguises himself as an angel of light, promising power, knowledge, and pleasure. But his promises are empty, his gifts laced with poison. He is the father of lies, the master of deception, and his goal is to draw as many souls to his side as possible.
He preys on the vulnerable, the lost, and the broken-hearted. He whispers doubt and despair, amplifying our anxieties and insecurities. His influence is subtle, insidious, and ever-present in a world struggling for meaning and purpose.
We look to the stars and wonder if we are alone in the universe. We tell stories of extraterrestrial beings visiting our planet, leaving behind strange symbols and unexplained phenomena. These tales have been passed down through generations.
But what if these so-called aliens are not from other planets? What if they are something far more ancient and sinister lurking in the shadows of our history? What if they have been here all along, hiding in plain sight?
What we perceive as aliens, with their advanced technology and mysterious appearances, are often demons in disguise. They are the fallen angels who followed Lucifer in his rebellion, now trapped on Earth and seeking to manipulate humanity for their own dark purposes. These entities have been influencing human history, shaping our beliefs and fears. They exploit our fascination with the unknown.
They exploit our fascination with the unknown. our desire to find meaning beyond ourselves. They appear as beings of light or fearsome creatures, manipulating our perception, leaving behind more questions than answers. Their goal is to sow discord, to blur the lines between reality and fantasy, and to draw us further away from the truth. They thrive on our confusion and fear, creating a web of deception that is difficult to unravel. In the end, their ultimate aim is to lead humanity astray, away from the light and into darkness.